Alright, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have plenty of things to say, and I'm going to stumble over my words because I wrote a lot of stuff down and not because it's expensive. So hear me out. Okay, I think Senator McMahon already touched on this, but since there are a lot of senators already supporting this bill, I'm going to touch on it again. You're assuming that Executive Director Martin is going to spend $5,500, which is what the budget, you think the budget is saying. She doesn't necessarily have to spend that amount of money. She could end up spending $2,500. But point being that if she doesn't spend that $5,500, that money is still going back to the university. And I think that people have asked questions like, well, does it go directly back to the students? This is your university. This is your school. You will be alumni. If it goes back to the university, it somehow goes back to you. So try to consider that one. Also, as President Markey already said, we put over $30,000 in the budget. I have never seen that, and this is my third association. Don't call me grandma, but I've never seen this. It's crazy. $30,000 is a great amount, and I don't see why there has to be such drastic changes made. I can understand, you know, $4,000, $4,500, somewhere on there maybe, but I just feel like this number was pulled out of nowhere. No one said anything about doing research on this. No one said anything about looking up prices for food. Asking ARH does not count. Okay, it counts, but just because ARH is...
I would remind the Secretary and everybody to keep their comments directed at the Chair. Thank you. As well as, if we get to repeat information, this goes for everyone, you may simply say, I agree with X, Y, Z. Thank you.
Hold on. Okay, I can understand that talking to ARH, that's helpful and everything. But did anybody ask, exactly where they got their decorations from? How much decorations? How much money on decorations? Just because ARH did it one way doesn't mean we can do it exactly the same as they did. So I don't feel like enough research was done on this in order to cut the amount as much as it has been cut. I don't feel like you came prepared enough with this resolution to bring this to us. I don't understand it. Also, I wish someone who sponsored the bill would answer where $2,500 came from. I'm kind of thinking that was pulled out of thin air. Also, like I said, there are differences between organizations. Don't start saying that we're going to do it exactly how one is, because no matter how hard you try, you're probably not going to do that. And also, I think this is my last comment, I think. I would just like to know if the 6 sponsors are going to work to make this budget happen. Because as I'm, understanding here, everyone is saying, oh, well, Executive Director Martin's going to do a great job. She'll do a wonderful job. No one is saying, saying, oh, we're going to make sure that we provide her with the amount of money that is needed in order to buy, X, Y, and Z. No one has said anything about that.
Secretary or Executive Director Martin?
Well, I appreciate everyone's views, and I do agree that we should be spending as much money as we can and bringing it back to the students. I would just like to remind everyone that there were a bunch of line items that we do spend on ourselves, such as the $1,500 that we just spent on our own clothing that no one had a problem doing, summer meeting, winter retreat, recognizing our own members. These are all items that counts. If you add it up, it is more than $2,500 right there that no one wanted to change these smaller and much less significant line items and events and take that money and put it somewhere else, which I think would be a lot easier to do too, since most of that money is spent on food at our meetings and stuff like that, where we could easily go and get our own food, go buy our own sweatshirt. So I wish we would have thought a little bit more about things, and I don't know, just if we're going to pick apart the different things, we should take a look at some of the other things that are not important at all to the association, which I think is getting food at our winter retreat. We don't need to do that at all. And we could easily take money from there and put it back somewhere else. So that I yield.
In debate, abstentions accordingly, only if there's a conflict of interest. We stay in debate. Abstentions only if there's a conflict of interest. We move on to debate. Straight into a vote on the previous question.
Mr. Schlesser, I request a roll call vote.
I second that.
All those in, I'm sorry, this is unfamiliar territory for me. All those in favor?
Point of order, I believe you do go into debate on that. That's a debatable motion.
Okay. And then we move to debate on the roll call vote. Starting with Senator McMahon.
I don't think it's necessary because Secretary Owens actually can have a list of your name and how you voted, and we could actually post that in the minutes, post that wherever. It's open to the public, so it's unnecessary.
Vice President. Oh.
Yeah, we got clickers.
Further debate. Senator Linsky.
I would say I don't see a problem with just saying yay or nay out loud. I yield.
On whether or not to have a roll call vote. You explain how we're voting, so listen up. Yeas are in favor of an oral roll call vote. Nays are in favor of a clicker vote. Abstentions accordingly. Hang on one. Are we missing anyone?
Everybody, submit your answer again.
Are we missing a senator? Well, we had 17.
Point of information, could we do a show of hands?
No. What's on hand right now is the vote. So, Secretary Olson, is there possibly an issue with the clickers?
There could be. Maybe everybody try and submit your answer at one time.
There we go.
Okay, we have a clicker vote. So now, we move back to a vote on the bill. Let me remind people, I'm sorry, the resolution. On the resolution, yeas in support of this resolution will adjust the budget. Nays will keep the budget the same. Abstentions should be voted only where there is a conflict of interest. Is that clear to everyone? Cast your votes. And we have the same budget. I would like to thank everyone for their fruitful debate. Moving on to action item B, the resolution authorizing SGA's participation in ISU's annual wellness fair. Secretary Martin.
All right, guys, I'm gonna keep this really quick. Like I said, I just want to represent student government in this event, launch our program, and I do have a few amendments to make to this resolution. Okay. First off, at the top of the page, it says bill, and it should read resolution. Secondly, I wanted to add two sponsors to this bill. I wanted to add Senator Robaskin and Secretary Morris. And the third amendment that I want to make to this bill is in line 32. At the end of the sentence, it says, "If for the result of the Student Government Association will allow the use of its tent." Actually, this is an inside event, so all I really need is the table skirt. So if I could place tent with table skirt. And with that, I move to approve the resolution authorizing SGA's participation in ISC's annual wellness fair.
Senator McMahon, seconds. And I move into debate on the resolution. Is there debate? Secretary Morris.
I'd like to make a friendly amendment. The bill at the very top be changed to resolution.
That's our
Oh, I'm sorry. Apologize.
further debate. Seeing no debate, we may now move to a vote. Yeas to approve of participation. Nays to not approve of it. Abstentions accordingly. And we are participating. Moving right along to action item C, the resolution authorizing the establishment of a pilot clicker rental program for spring 2011. Secretary Morris.
Like I said before, this was what this administration ran on. We're going to bring this forward, and hopefully it's successful, and we can bring forward a bill in the spring to make this a permanent program. And I move to approve.
Is there a second? Senator Collins seconds. We're now moving to debate on the resolution. Is there debate? President Markey.
This is a really great resolution. I really love it. I commend all those who are involved. I know Vice President Owens had a large role in this, even starting it all the way back to last year, and then Secretary Morris for taking it up again. So congratulations to both of you for a really well done program. If we're talking about programs that help students and are for students, I can't think of a better one than this. So I really hope that you all approve.
Further debate. Seeing no debate, we now move into a vote. Yeas to approve of the program, nays to not approve of it, and abstentions accordingly. Okay, and it has passed. We now have a pilot clicker rental program. Moving on to our last action item of the evening, the resolution authorizing SGA's co-sponsorship of the poverty simulation. Secretary of Diversity Affairs, Rossi.
I just wanted to reiterate, this is not going to cost any money for us. It's strictly just, getting us out there, showing our participation in this event. Pretty much all the hard work's already been taken care of as far as what we really have to do. Mostly all we have to do is tell our constituents about it. With that, I move to approve the resolution authorizing SGA's co-sponsorship of the poverty simulation.
Is there a second? Secretary Collins seconds. Is there any debate on the resolution? Seeing no debate, we move into a vote. Yeas to approve our co-sponsorship, nays to not approve of it, abstentions accordingly. And we are now co-sponsoring.